Charts and Hearts. I'm Sarah, and she's Lindsay.
And together we're working our way through an epic list of rom-coms in order to find and categorize tropes in the hopes of creating the nerdiest spreadsheet podcasts have ever seen.
And today, for April, we're diving into Julia Stiles month.
Yay!
With The Prince and Me. Huh. Yep. If you're wondering why aren't we doing, like things like 10 Things I Hate About You, it's because we did that one.
We did that one already.
Ages ago.
Yeah. Like at the very beginning.
Maybe in the first year?
Yeah, I think like in the first couple of months.
Yeah, because it's one of our favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
This movie is not that.
No.
But it was fine.
It was fine. I had fonder memories than what I got out of watching it. I don't know if I'm just too jaded now. I've done this for almost 4 years. Not that I'm actually, but I'm not actually jaded about movies. I just wanted this one to be better, I think.
Yeah, I think it's more like we've seen better versions of basically this exact movie.
Yes. And also
in the last couple of years.
Her do better movies. Because like, that was the kind of thing of like, this was like, what, 2003? 2004. I'm like, what are you doing, Julia? You have done in some friggin' bangers and you're about to enter the Bourne Supremacy. Why are you doing this movie? It was very strange.
Yeah.
I think is how I felt. Like if she had done it
if this was before 10 Things,
or Save the Last Dance or any of her other stuff. Like it felt like an odd choice for her, and it was definitely below her level of skill.
Yeah. No, just like scrolling through her IMDb and it's like very like comparatively low like IMDb of like, anything that she did sort of past like 10 Things. Well, I guess Down to You, which we'll talk about. Yeah. So it's just, I think the other thing is like the drama and the conflict of like, should she, marry a guy who's about to become the king of Denmark, like is not even considered.
Yeah, I think that's part of like my other issue was the writing of this movie is that 3/4 of it is secret prince romance, which I'm super into. That part I was like, let's do it. They had good chemistry. Obviously, she's a good actress.
Yeah.
And then it switches so fast. And she's like, I'm going to drop my entire life and fly to Denmark today because that's a normal thing to do. Good thing she had a passport, right?
Like the shift from like he's gone to Denmark to them getting married is
so
like
fast.
Getting together is insane. Yeah.
And she doesn't consider it at all. And nobody in her life has objections. Nobody in her life comes to be with her. She's just alone.
Yeah. No, it's weird. So it's really more the like bad writing and structure of it. Yeah. So I don't know. It's shall we talk about our general observations other than bleh?
Than that?
Yeah.
The first one is from the very first second. And it is, don't wear mascara when you're using a microscope. You will not see through your microscope lenses. You will just see mascara.
Unless you have very short eyelashes. You will get mascara on your microscope viewfinder.
Yes.
I guess though nowadays basically most people just have video microscopes and you don't actually look down the viewfinder, and
that's crazy.
I know. As somebody who's, dozed off late at night on a bifocal microscope, I'm jealous. And also like digital cameras exist so you can also like take a picture of it, and then you don't have to draw it. And I feel like the whole time we've been talking about this movie and movies like this in general, we were both under the assumption that this movie had a fake prince of a prince of a fake country. Yeah. But no, he's the Prince of Denmark. Yeah. It's a real country.
It's a very British accent.
Crazy.
But
that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. I think it just hadn't taken off as much. Like Princess Diaries was like the year before, and I don't think it had grown into what it is now. But, like let's admit a fake country.
Isn't Roman Holiday?
Yes, Roman Holiday.
That's a fake.
It's never named.
Or it's like unnamed country.
Yeah, I was watching it with my parents. I don't know. Recently, and it was just like she will be going back to her country or her officials from her country. Like it's never named, but so it's either they were playing with a fake one, or they didn't want to bother picking one.
Yeah.
To,
well, I
they
think
didn't have to deal
especially
with
then
it.
because it was,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
there'd been like fairly recent
Super chill
World War in
times,
Europe.
yeah.
And yeah, there was
Yep.
lots of, you know, fascism and other adventures. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was disappointing. But
Yep.
also it isn't, because I'm quite sure that they didn't actually, like, other than, you know, yes, Denmark has a royal family and this is what the Danish flag looks like.
Yeah.
I think that was the extent of Danish research that they did.
I agree.
Yeah.
They did film in Prague, which is not surprising because that's where everybody films everything.
Yeah.
But I was like, at least they went.
Yeah, at least they were in
to
Europe. But, like, Prague is very far
Very
from
not Denmark.
Like,
Well, we'll get into the weather questions in a minute.
oh gosh, yeah.
But here's the thing. I know she's Julia Stiles and we're used to her in
Yeah.
Shakespeare. How did she get to be a junior or senior question mark?
Unclear.
In university and has never done Shakespeare before.
The education of the United States, I think, had a big focus. I have no idea if it's better, and obviously it depends on the state and the, like, county and stuff, but, like, I think there's a lot of places where you don't necessarily do any Shakespeare in high school.
That seems
at least from,
crazy
like,
to me.
talking to our friends who are, like, around our age,
Yeah,
and a
I
little
guess
bit
so.
older. Like, you could get through high school without substantially doing any Shakespeare, because you just do, like, American lit classes. And
I guess, yeah, they're just
Yeah.
so focused on American
Yeah.
books.
my bigger question, though, is how did he get
I know.
into her pre-med, like, third or fourth year calculus, or not calculus,
Chemistry
lab?
Yeah, organic chemistry lab. You need
organic
to have
chem, like,
two classes
Yeah.
of chemistry before you can take
Yeah,
organic
and it's
chemistry.
like a small lab class. Like,
Yeah.
this is a, like, at
And you
least,
need
like,
to-
it's like a majors only chem lab.
and you need to take
Yeah.
organic chemistry lecture before you can take organic chemistry lab.
Yeah,
because you
I know.
don't learn it more.
So-
although they were passing a molecule around, so I guess they learned all about organic chemistry in the very beginning.
Yeah, it was weird.
So weird because they were like passing it around and looking at it like, oh, look at this.
Oh,
I don't know.
having
It was
thoughts.
very large. I didn't see what it was, but it
Well,
was something
because they
like
needed
sugar
something,
or something
physical that they could, like, show
do.
of, like, an activity, because otherwise chemistry labs are very boring to
Yes,
watch.
I am aware.
Yeah, also not great to participate in.
Not great to participate in.
Yeah. So she's a, like, small town girl from
Small town
she's
Wisconsin.
and then she goes to University of Milwaukee. So she, like, grows up on a farm. She, like, in her, you know, summer works at I think it was like a clinic or a lab or something in sort of, like, the near town. It was
think
unclear
so.
what it was, but yeah, she sort of worked, like, overnight, and, like, all of her friends are getting married, even though they're, you know, like, 20.
Yep.
And she's like, absolutely not, I'll never get married, blah, blah, blah. And then, so she's like, because she wants to be a doctor, and then she wants to join Doctors Without Borders, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then, so then they meet, whatever. She, you know, has a crush on him, obviously, because she gets jealous when her friend is going to invite him for Thanksgiving. And then she just brings a boy to her parents for Thanksgiving without telling them. Mm-hmm. She just, like, arrives with another person.
Yeah.
Is that normal? I don't know.
I don't know. It's like we didn't live away for school, and also American Thanksgiving is so different than Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but I just mean in general. Like,
In general,
I would never,
absolutely not.
at 20, even though I lived at my parents' at the time, would have, like, had a friend come and, like, stay over, not even for a holiday, just
Nope.
anytime without, like, not asking permission, just
like telling them.
informing.
Yeah.
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 Being like, hey, can I, you know, especially, like, because it was, like, he stayed in her brother's bedroom. Like, where was her brother?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
It was
It was weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then
But
they're there, and
they're
it's
in the farm.
Wisconsin, and
in,
it's Thanksgiving,
like, the 20th
American
of November,
Thanksgiving.
approximately.
and they are just running around in jean jackets,
Barely.
and
Yeah.
it's weird. And then they go back
Yeah.
to school and continue to run around in jean jackets.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why did you put this in Wisconsin then? I guess because you need to have a farm. But why did you put it
Yeah.
at Thanksgiving then? Like, just like,
Yeah, well, because of the school year, blah, blah, blah. But it's, yeah, like, if they'd done somewhere, I feel like it was Wisconsin so that they didn't have to have Julia Stiles doing a, like, Southern accent.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I think weather-wise, it would have been more believable if it was,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, Oklahoma or something.
I don't know. It's just such a weird
But
twist.
even
I'm like,
then, like,
it's 2004.
It's-
Put her in a peacoat. Like, peacoats are
Yeah.
like raging popularity at this point.
I know. Yeah, and she had on like no toque.
Nope.
And the skinniest scarf you've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Like it might be the actual skinniest scarf
I think
that
it
we've
might
ever
be.
seen in a
Yeah.
movie.
It was definitely like peak. We
Yeah.
probably looked at that one and we were like, no, we're done with this.
Yeah. Oh, like, because like I've seen necklaces that are chunkier than this
Yeah, me
scarf.
too.
Like, it was insane. And then, but the sort of like vibes and romance and them like making out in the barn is very good.
Into that.
So that
Yeah.
was good. Yeah.
Although
'Cause
now
again,
I'm
it's
thinking
all-
about him in a peacoat and I was like, why didn't that happen?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know, right? Oh, and also like he's a Danish prince. He's gonna have good like
Yeah.
cold
Coats.
weather
Yeah.
gear. Ugh. Oh, the other thing that I feel like we haven't talked about and I don't think is in our notes anywhere is his like attaché
Oh my gosh, I love him.
guy. I love him so much. He is the asshole. He's Penelope's dad in Bridgerton.
Oh my God. Oh,
Yeah,
whoa.
yeah. I know, because I was like, why does he look so
That's
familiar?
so crazy.
Yeah, Ben Miller.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's hilarious in this. He's so dry and it's great.
yeah. And then he gets like obsessed with video games
Yeah.
when the prince goes away for
Away for
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah. But yeah, other within cast, otherwise, like, there's not really anybody super. Oh, Miranda Richardson.
Miranda
plays
Richardson,
the
and then
queen.
also his dad is a man who is in a lot of British things. I've seen him, like
his,
3 other things.
James Fox, but
Yeah.
he's like in things that I don't really know, but he looked familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always around.
Yeah, so that's fun. And then there's just like a random assortment of like random early 20s
Yeah,
actors
and
and
just like
actresses
the
who
very
are-
confusing thing where they get back to school and she's like, I have to take Shakespeare and also organic chem and I don't know how I'm
Yeah.
going to get through so I can get into John
She wants
Hopkins.
to go to Johns Hopkins.
And
yeah.
then her friend is like, well, I'm a senior this year and I have to do this and this and this. But then they all 4 of them graduate at the end of the year. It was so
I don't-
confusing.
Yeah. Yeah, like why is one of them calling out that she's a senior?
Yeah.
But
If-
then the other ones
Then
aren't?
all of them, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. And yeah, so it was unclear because I thought that she was a junior, like in 3rd year, not
Me
a senior.
too. But then she does get accepted to Johns Hopkins at the end,
Yeah.
so it made sense that is a senior. But
Well, except so back then, I don't know how common it was, and I don't know if it was true in the States, but you could technically apply
Get in.
and
Yeah,
get
that's
into med
true.
school after 3rd year and like just not finish your undergrad. But
Yeah.
I think that is like super rare now, and it was like even I don't even know if it's allowed now, but
Yeah.
it was unusual. But I remember it happening.
yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. And then so then they go to Denmark and it's ridiculous. And they just like ride a horse and
Yep.
run around and
Yeah.
do things.
And again,
she's
the
like-
weather is
the
a
weather's
mystery
perfect because it's
finals are over, but
yeah.
I guess it's not semester finals. I don't know. They go back from Thanksgiving, and then they're like together, and they're like finals are in a week, and then it's
Well, so then it must be
not
so-
Christmas.
It's not Christmas. Yeah, that's the thing is I'm like, we go from Thanksgiving to finals to Denmark in the spring.
Yeah, I think so because Denmark
I
is
don't know.
definitely in the spring.
Yeah, no, it's very spring. So I think, I guess they just ignore Christmas. I don't know. It's a bit weird. But yeah, she's all like stressed about how fancy it is, blah, blah, blah. But then she sees the like jewels and is like, everything's fine.
Yeah, yeah, it's very
It's insane.
American princess fantasy
Yes.
trope,
Yeah.
which is a
Oh, yeah.
bold thing to do 7 years after Princess Diana dies. But
I know.
like, anyway, it's
Yeah.
just it's weird.
Yeah,
It's a
and
weird
then-
choice.
Well, and so like they go from like, sort of making out, not really being together, to she arrives, like surprises him in Denmark and confesses her love, to like engaged and she's gonna be the queen in I don't even know, like
Like a day,
yeah,
yeah.
so quick.
so quick.
And like he does this like insane proposal with so he like opens the thing and a butterfly flies out and then underneath the butterfly is a ring.
Yeah, it's in his hand. His hand is
It's in his
closed.
hand.
He
His
opens
hand
it
is
up,
closed.
and a butterfly
Yeah.
is sitting on the ring.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how long did you have that butterfly in your hand?
Yeah. I mean, I've held a lot of butterflies in my hands and
know.
for the size of it, I mean, also, like, when you look at it, you're like, oh, that's a CGI
Oh,
butterfly.
yeah.
But then somehow they catch the butterfly again, and she keeps it in, like, a cloche in her window. Mm-hmm. And then at some point lets it out after, like, multiple days.
Yeah. A long time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when she goes back.
Yeah.
I think it's not even she lets it go. It's like
Thorin
after she's
lets
left.
it out.
Yeah.
It's the sad, then the butterfly is
Yeah,
sad.
it's like the
because
sad is
their
like-
love is dead. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what would be dead? The butterfly that's
Yeah.
sitting in this little glass box for days. Like, butterflies do, like, they need food. They
Yeah.
poop.
Yeah.
They're messy. Yeah. Ugh. Butterfly scientist.
And that is your butterfly trainer moment of the week.
Indeed. Indeed.
Okay. Well, that was
Okay.
a lot of conversation
Yes.
about the plot of this movie, which is very valid
Is
because
bad.
it was surprising.
It's-
I was like, why? Why?
Yeah. Why is this plot so bad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about tropes, because the tropey parts of this are, like, the fun parts, and the
Yeah.
fact how tropey it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it starts with a montage, and she is so science and also so farm, and he is
And also so
wild.
responsible.
She is so responsible, and he just likes to drive cars, but like cars that are on roads that have been blocked off, which is technically responsible.
Yeah. I know, like, well, he's not responsible,
No,
but he has
it's this
responsible
guy
people who are, like,
looking after
you know,
him.
yeah, would lose their jobs if they let him
Yeah,
get
if he
hurt.
died,
So,
yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, so they're from different worlds.
Yes.
And then she can do it all, and she also wants to go be in Doctors Without Borders and like go
Yeah.
to all of these places that she's giving white savior a little bit.
Yes.
And then
Oh,
she's
so
like
much.
and then she's like, nope, Prince, I
mean-
want to be a queen.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that, like, she was gonna have to go immediately to be queen, like, having a princess who, like, has that level of, like,
Oh, absolutely. That would
power
be
and authority, who, like,
incredible, yeah.
has a medical background and wants to support all these, like, charitable efforts, great. But, like, that's not really, like, the decision she's making. Like, she
No,
wants
and
to be
she
a doctor,
also-
and now she's gonna be queen.
She also doesn't talk about it at all. It's never like, oh, I miss studying medicine. Oh,
Yeah.
I've been giving up my dreams. I would like to still be able to do this. Is there a way we can help these? Is there a way we can be white saviors while being royalty?
Yeah, and also, can I still, like, be a doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I also just want to say that
Yeah.
she's like, at this point, she's like, there's no safe drinking water and blah, 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 blah. And then, like, drops everything in her life for blood diamonds. So, you
Yeah.
know, just like,
Yeah, the irony of, like, oh, I wonder why there's no good drinking water. Could it have to do with the diamond mines? I don't know.
I don't know.
Or, you know, the colonial exploitation over the previous centuries?
Yep.
No, completely unrelated.
Yep. Anyway.
Okay, we talked about this before, but the 2000s fashion is fantastic.
Strong.
'Cause-
She has jellied thumb rings too. On top of each other. You can see it's like the first thing you see. She's her thumb on the microscope dial. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
wow. Thumb rings. I didn't
amazing.
even go that far.
Yeah, and, like,
2004.
yeah, we talked at length about the skinny scarf, and also just her hair, and also, like, her friend's hair. Like, I'm quite sure there was somebody had a zigzag part,
Oh, absolutely.
and or a bump it.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
is wearing clogs and then takes them off to dance barefoot in a college bar. Like,
Ugh.
you are a scientist.
Yep.
You know germ theory.
Well, you're the person who has to clean the
Yeah.
floor. Like, ugh. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Also, this college bar is weird because it's, like, in, like, an uncontained space.
Yep.
Like, it's like where a coffee shop in a hospital or something would be, where you're kind of just, like, walking by and there's the chairs of the coffee shop. Like,
Yeah, but you can
that's-
drink. Look, they sell
you can drink
sandwiches,
beer
but
right
also beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. You did have a note in
Yeah,
terms
the
about the
assistant-
assistant bodyguard guy.
Well, he's just
Yeah.
like he's like the, the fun bodyguards, like, I don't know, an assistant's like Parent Trap and
Yep.
other
And,
princess movies.
the Hector Elizondo
Yes,
character.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And the, like, the equerry guy in Red, White, and Royal Blue. Sean.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah. Yeah. Good times. Ugh. Very fun.
At the very beginning, it's a quick moment when he's like flipping through TV channels. There's an old romantic movie. I can't remember which one it was. It was in the trivia, but it's starring Grace Kelly, because this movie is not subtle.
No. Nope.
And then they also read sonnets to each other.
Yeah.
Which is so romantic. even though they're in the laundry room. After they just put in a thing of bleach into their laundry? What is this laundry decision?
Yeah. Also, like, who splits their laundry, like, into that many categories when you're paying you know,
for
like,
laundry?
when it's coin
Not
laundry?
me.
Yeah. No. It's like,
Also,
why would
I'm
you have
pretty
cold
sure
and warm?
it's a
Like,
lie. I've been washing
it's a
all of
lie.
my clothes in cold water for altogether for 15 years. I've never had a
well, that's the thing. It's like, if you wash it all in cold, the colors won't bleed. It's if
Yeah.
you, like, mix up your, like, darks and lights
Yeah,
in,
wash it in
warm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, you don't need cold and warm and hot. You could just have cold and
Yeah.
maybe hot if you need to, like, you know, get
Yeah,
things
get
that are,
something
like,
out.
super dirty.
But
Yeah.
you don't need to because you pour half a cup of bleach in there. So you don't
Also
need
true.
more water.
Ugh.
Gross.
Oh, my God.
And then they
okay.
put soap in. So
Yes.
it's just insane to me. Anyway, moving on.
But then they have the very romantic scene where they're like reading sonnets and talking about the like feelings and emotions in sonnets and the metaphors and whatever. Yeah, great.
So we have set up chem partners, like forever chem partners. You cannot change, even though then she does.
Nope.
Which does set up enemies to lovers because he is
Yes.
so wild and can't do
And
chemistry.
can't chemistry.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so then it's like the, you know, helping each other with their homework kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, we've got a sick dad. His dad king of Denmark is dying, question mark?
I
It's
don't know.
unclear.
He's sick enough to
It's
give
just-
up the throne, which apparently is not a
Yeah.
big deal.
No, it's completely not a big deal, and it like happens in a week, and nobody seems to mind. Like they organize all the things very quickly. Yeah.
We've got some montages, of course. There's falling in love montages, and then there's like becoming a princess montages, and
It's like chemistry,
chemistry montages,
like school montages.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so then there's the big lie. So the whole time that they're at college, she doesn't know that he's a prince. She just knows that he's Danish. And then they, after they get back from Thanksgiving, are making out in the stacks, which I guess is also a trope, like making out in the stacks in the library. And paparazzi catch them and take
Somehow,
photos. And then he has to, I don't know how, but like, and then he has to, probably like when he was flying back with her from
Yeah. Or something.
Thanksgiving, he got spotted in the airport and something
Yeah.
happened. I don't know. Or because it was like the early 2000s, that's how long it took. Like it took them a few months to realize that he was there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they get caught by the paparazzi, and then she gets mad, and it's a big lie, and then there's a big misunderstanding, blah blah blah, and then they yell at each other like in a tunnel in the rain.
Yeah, of course they do.
Yeah.
Which at that point is when I stopped to be like, is that UBC? Because it sure is raining
I
a lot.
know.
But it's Toronto.
Yeah.
Yep. But then she has a big realization after he's left that she loves him.
Yeah.
And then she runs. And by running, I mean gets on a plane and flies to Denmark immediately.
Flies to Denmark with her like no money.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. And like clearly no obligations.
And also no bags. She has a purse because in order to then be hoisted up onto the horse romantically, she can only have a purse. I'm like,
And like had her passport magically.
Anyways.
Yeah.
This movie is a lot of issues.
Yeah. So they fall in love quickly. Like they sort of they're together for a bit, and then she realizes she's in love. Like, and then they're apart for a bit, and then she realizes they're in love, and then they're reunited, and then immediately, basically, engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she goes back because she wants to follow her dreams, but they don't really talk about it. And then he just shows up at the end and is like, let's get married anyway, but you can be a doctor. Problem solved.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it goes from like, oh, I can't get married because I want to be a doctor and not be the queen. And then he's like, well, but how about what if you can magically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as we've said multiple times, the American princess fantasy trope, down to the secret in the basement jewel vault.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It's great.
it's just a lot of like people coming in to make her a fancy dress and making her coffee while she's in bed. And she's like, I can do that because I'm an American farm girl and I can make coffees. And
And like the whole thing of like, you don't have any privacy.
Yeah.
Like you're just, you're waking up in bed and there's people in your room. Like, ugh, no thank you.
Nope.
Okay, Lindsay, does this movie pass the Bechdel test?
Yes, but like I give it a B minus, even for it's passed because she does talk about her career and her plans and her life plans and all of that stuff with her friends and also her mom, while also just fully shitting on her mom's choice to have a family as opposed to a quote unquote career. And but she does do that. But a lot of those scenarios are her saying, I have these plans and these goals, while her friends are trying to talk to her about a boy. With the boy. So that's not great. Also, see above, aside from the one black lady, so white, and then also just the white saviorism and just the general 2004. There's nothing wrong. Like, this movie holds up from all of the standpoints that we've talked about. It's just kind of like,
yeah, it's just not great.
Yeah.
It could be so much better, as we've seen.
Yes.
Okay, let's make a pie.
Okay. So this is the reason why I love that I have fond memories of this movie, is that they do a lawnmower race, ride-on lawnmower race, at Thanksgiving, and the guy is like, "This one's for all the marbles," and then at the end he wins the thing of marbles, and I was like, when I was 20, I was like, that is the funniest thing.
The funniest. That's so perfect. And then so when he goes back to Denmark, he leaves her the marbles with the note, and it's very cute. Yeah, because you're like, oh, he loves her. Yeah, like 20.
Yeah, I think so, because it's like the main thing I remember from this movie.
Yeah. It's that and the jewels and the pink strapless dress that she wears.
The dress,
yeah. Okay, we've got a clumsy, folky farm girl in a fancy situation. Farm girl goes to
fancy town,
the castle.
Yeah,
40.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. It's like Wisconsin, middle America.
Yeah,
weird. So Wisconsin, I don't know. It's just a lot of.
Okay, so
vibes. Their fridge is wrapped in cow print, and I'm like, I get it. You're from Wisconsin.
Yeah. So so we got 20% marbles, 40% folky girl, farm girl goes to a fancy castle town, and then just general sort of Wisconsin vibes of there's a guy at the tractor race wearing a cheese wedge hat, and there's a tractor race, multiple tractor races. Yeah.
25?
Sure.
Okay. And then that leaves us with 15 for crown jewels. Which
crown jewels.
Then they she picks the ones that are so lame. They look like they're from Claire's.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah. It's fine. Okay, so there are technically sequels to this movie.
Oh my god, there's 4 movies.
Yeah. So he's in the second one with a different actress playing Paige, the main character. Julia Stiles does not come back. And then I think after that it's never any of the same people.
No,
I've never seen any of them.
I looked it up when I was in IMDb because they helpfully listed all of them. Oh, yeah. So the woman who is in the second one is in the other 2 with the same guy. So 3 and 4 have the same people.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's at least something.
But looking at the posters, I'm just like, oh my god, the 4th one, they're sitting on a ski lift.
I'm 75% sure that they were direct to VHS or whatever. Yeah.
I feel like I maybe watched the second one, but also that might have been cutting edge. I've watched a lot of weird direct to sequel rom-coms in the time when LimeWire existed.
Yeah, there's that, and also when the $2.99 DVD bin existed, or the 7 movie rentals for $7 for 7 days kind of deals. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, ignoring the fact that there are sequels, what do we think is next for them?
Well, if they get married, it's going to be a bitch to get divorced because they're
exactly
the king and queen of Denmark. But regardless of the fact that she is 22 at the most, I don't know how old he is.
No idea.
And is a king, and she has to go live in a foreign country she knows nothing about, and be its queen, and also be a doctor. I don't know. It's just, so much stuff, and they've knew each other under a huge lie for 3 months. Yeah, and I just,
I don't feel great about it. I'm like, well, okay, so maybe they get engaged, and she then gets to go to med school in Denmark. I feel like they have good med schools in Denmark. I have no idea. So that sounds great. And then who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel great about it.
If they have a long engagement, and so she doesn't have to be queen right away, I feel like that's a large part of it. Yeah. Yeah,
and
she gets to go do some of her dreams
until she's finished med school and residency or something. Whatever she wants to do.
Or even just med school, and then at that point she's lived with him long enough, and she's like, I'm going to shift my focus, and we're going to start a children's hospital. Or something with bridge power.
Yeah, or we're I'm gonna become the patron of the Danish version of Doctors Without Borders.
Yes. Yeah. Something. Yeah.
And an active patron, not just throwing money and cutting things. Yeah. Oh, we forgot about the soil bit where they sort of ceremonial soil digging where they all do a tablespoon of dirt and she farm girls
Hypes
it.
the whole
Oh,
thing. I'm like, it's like,
oh my god. I love
also,
it.
why would she do that? She's not a
Yeah.
royal. Why is she
I know.
doing that?
Like, why is she doing anything? Why is she just standing there?
She should be
with
standing
everybody
in
else?
the background. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
That delightful. Okay. And then what's next for us?
What's next for us is Down to You. Not Down with Love. We've done that already.
No.
Down to You with the aughts' favorite people. The formula known as I'm hot, you're hot, let's be hot together.
Yes.
This movie I think I've seen once. So it will be interesting. But
Yeah,
we've
I'm
discovered
sure I
a
have seen it, but I don't
fun
have
casting
any recollection.
spoiler. So there'll be that.
Yeah.
to
It'll
talk
be
about.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also this month on our Patreon, what are we doing there?
Mona Lisa Smiles for
Ugh.
Julia Stiles Month, which will hopefully be better.
I'm so
At least
excited.
the cast is incredible, so we can
I love that movie.
chat about that.
I haven't seen it for a long time,
Me
so I have no
either.
idea if it will hold up, but I have good vibes on that movie. Well, we would love to hear your thoughts on The Prince and Me or other Prince
Or other
and
movies.
yeah, Prince and thing movies, Prince and not Prince movies, because they're very fun and very tropey. You can always leave us a rating or a review wherever you get your podcasts, and you can always find us on social media at Charts and Hearts Podcast on Instagram and Threads.
You can head to our website, chartsandhearts.com, where you can submit your suggestions for rom-coms and tropes for us to add to the list. I feel like this white person month is a great time to say, please send us people of color, movies starring people of color, and also movies of queer relationships, because
Yes.
rom-coms are white and straight, and we like to try and
Yeah.
focus on some other
Well, I
ones
feel
when
like
we can.
like the, royal, not royal trope
Yeah.
would be so great in like a totally different culture or
Absolutely.
language. Like,
Yeah.
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 So that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can
And-
check out our Patreon at patreon.com/chartsandheartsclub.
And in the meantime, chemistry isn't just in a class, kiddo, and you guys have it.
Ooh.
Sassy mom quote.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Bye.